What's up, y'all? It's Uncle Dave making another video here. It's gonna be Instapot Braciole. Now, it's not really an Instapot, it's a Ninja Foodi, but it's an electric pressure cooker, all the same. I got a cousin coming in today. He's a truck driver. I don't get to see him very often, so I want to do something nice. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do Uncle Dave's Instapot Braciole. Okay, so we're starting off with the ingredients here. First thing is 1 flank steak, some Italian seasoning of your choice. Now everybody knows that Uncle Dave makes his own spices, and this is a new spice blend that I made, an Italian spice blend, and hoping it turns out great. You're gonna need some breadcrumbs, 1 egg. You're gonna need some nice Italian cheese. Pick what you want, but I love this guy right here. And this is some really good, sharp provolone from Boar's Head. Normally, I would use some Italian sausage or some pancetta, but I don't have that today. So I'm going with a more expensive option. I have some Boar's Head sweet capicolo. I'm also gonna use a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper just to also season the inside and the outside with the Italian spices. Next up, you're gonna need a mallet or something, obviously, so you can beat your meat. Obviously, I'd love to beat my meat. Maybe I can talk my wife into doing it for me. I doubt it. I'll probably end up beating my meat. You're also gonna need some kitchen twine because you're gonna have to wrap that puppy up after you beat it and stuff it. I'm hoping my wife will help me with that. She's the master wrapper. Finally, I got a jar of marinara. Now, normally I would make my own sauce, but also normally I would cook this on the stovetop or even in a Dutch oven. But I'm going for a little bit faster cook here. So obviously the pressure cooker, and I'm using a jar of pre-made marinara, good marinara. Something about using a pressure cooker that pressure just really puts the taste into the meat at a much quicker pace than slow cooking it on the stove or in the oven. So, like I said, the best part, the funnest part always, beating the meat. So here we go. Giving it a good whacking, like take out your angst and your oppression, whatever you want to say. Make it funny, have a good time. You want to get this thing pounded down pretty thin. I'm gonna try to shoot for like 1/4 inch. Now I'm using the flat side, but you can alternate it also, tenderize it a little bit more. Just be careful you don't start ripping the meat up so much that you got a damn hole in it. And it's looking pretty good. I think we're just about done here with the meat beating. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so now I got the breadcrumbs. I'm gonna do 1/4 cup here, loosely. To that, we're gonna add an egg. And I'm putting my shredded cheese in with it too. Use as much cheese as you want. Just think how you want the final thing to go. That's all I got left in this package right here, so I'm dumping the whole damn thing in. And then finally, with Uncle Dave's Italian seasoning, I'm gonna use a tablespoon of that. All right, so get a little messy here with the hands. Get in there. Get in there. Mix that up, boy. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that something? You're gonna see here shortly. It's gonna be good. Okay, so we mix all that up, and now we're gonna spread it out on our beaten flank steak. You can use a spoon if you want. Like I said, I like getting my hands dirty. My clean hands dirty, I should add. Get it in there. Getting rolled up. So just want to get as much surface area as you can, but don't feel like you gotta make it perfect. Unless you want to, go for it. But even that for me, right there, that's looking pretty good. Because remember, I'm going with that boar's head sharp provolone as well. Now, as I mentioned before, normally I would take some Italian sausage. I would have mixed in with that. I don't have it. Or some pancetta. Don't have that either. This Coppola, excuse me, is rather expensive. It was $16.29 a pound. So there are cheaper options. This is what I got. It's the best, it's good. And my cousin's coming to visit, so I want to do it up real nice. So I'm gonna lay this and basically just cover the surface as much as you can. Kind of like making a pizza, ain't it? All right, and then finally, I told you I had that boar's head sharp provolone. Let me tell you, most of the provolone you get at the store, if you buy it in a package, they even say smoked sometimes. Let me tell you, it tastes like cardboard. You don't taste anything. Spend up a little bit and get the good sharp provolone, because you will taste a world of difference. Trust me. You actually taste the cheese instead of cardboard. And I'm over here unraveling it to get it on there. Nice and cheesy. Just like my damn jokes, right? All right, that's good enough. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you straight up, I suck at wrapping this stuff. So I've got this really hot chick known as Auntie V here, and she's gonna help me out here. So we're gonna lift this bad boy up. She tying a knot over here. Go in the middle. Okay. Like I said, I'd be tying this like shoestrings. She got a method down here. There she go. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add one more over here, one more over there, and then we're gonna do one lengthwise just to kind of, you know, completely seal her up. Now I see on this one guy's barbecue channel, he always says, through the miracle of time. I've also heard the time, space, continuum, whatever. Here we are with the 3 straps and the one over. We got this puppy all tied up, wrapped up, and she's ready to get a good sear on and pressure cook. So here's my cousin John, just got in, got himself a brew, and we're about to get this braciole going. So I didn't add this. You don't need it, but I'm gonna do it. A little bit of olive oil, gonna put it in the pot here, and then we're gonna put a good sear on this braciole. Now, if you don't have a sear saute function like I do on your piece, then you don't have to do the sear. And if you do want to do it, you can use a regular pan if that's the case. Otherwise, just do what you need to do. Just flipped her over there. Get a little bit of sear on the other side. So here's the final piece of this puzzle. We've got a nice sear on all the sides. And like I said, we're making this fast and easy. So here comes our jar of marinara. And now we shall pressure cook. Okay, so we have the lid on now. So we're gonna turn this bad boy back on. We're going to go to pressure and we're going to cook it for 30 minutes on high pressure. See you in 30 minutes. Okay guys, so those 30 minutes are up. Pressure has been released. I did a 10-minute pressure release. I kept it for 10 minutes before releasing. You can do a fast release. I like to do the 10-minute. It just lets it settle down, and it'll be a little bit more tender because you did do that 10-minute release. You can even do a natural release if you want, but with that much sauce, it's gonna take a little bit longer. So here's the final product. Taking it off for the first time. Booyah. So what we shall do now is get into this bad boy. So without further ado, now all we're gonna do here is we're just gonna cut slices. Got my knife here, it's been sharpened. And we're gonna cut this puppy up and we're gonna eat. Now, obviously when you're doing this, make sure that you're careful because there's strings attached and you are going to want to ensure that you don't eat the ties that we did earlier. But you can see them fairly well and you can just get around them. So there we go, guys. There's Uncle Dave's Braciole. And we went ahead and got some of this ancient Sicilian grain pasta. You can do whatever you want. I didn't put this in the video earlier. It's just a last minute thing. So we're gonna eat Braciole with this pasta. I decided real quick I wanted to show it plated, and it's got some chopped basil on it. So she's good to go. Okay, y'all. So that's it, and I hope you liked it. I hope you give it a try, and let me know what you think. And I'll leave you with this. Sexy chocolate!
Sexy with chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree? I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside.